So my story begins with my mom. My mother is Mexican/French, and my dad is pretty much a huge beaner. Mexican and Italian all the way. He actually came to America in a trunk, but I probably shouldn't be saying that. They actually thought I was going to be born a boy, and they even had a name picked out for me, Mark Anthony. Thank God I was born a girl. Screw that. I was born in Chicago. It's a pretty cool city to live in, except for the weather. It's either way too cold or it's way too hot. Can't be happy. When I was 1, my dad left. Basically, pretty much dropped me off at my neighbor's house, and I cried, and I don't know what happened because I don't remember it, of course. I was so alone. Just kidding. I survived. My mother became a single parent, and she had to work a lot. I don't really think she really healed from that, to be honest with you. So I stayed with my grandmother, and she makes amazing food. I love her. I was a really good kid. I always wore pigtails, and I wore green because it was his favorite color. I got hit with the chancla a lot. If you're Mexican, you know what that means, and that shit hurts. Because I didn't have any parents, I pretty much raised myself doing a lot of dumb stuff. Even teaching myself how to ride a bike. And that was not fun because I got hurt a lot. And of all the boyfriends my mom had, the one that really stuck by me was as a father figure was the one that was working at Denny's, Javi. He was pretty fun. We even got to go feed geese and go to the park. And he taught me to do a lot of things. I didn't have any siblings growing up, but I did have 2 cousins that were brothers. We always did a lot of fun, dumb stuff. Especially watching Ninja Turtles. That was our show. The oldest one was always Michelangelo because he liked to goof off. The second oldest was like Donatello because he was very intelligent. And I was always Leonardo because I just liked being the leader and being wise. Loser. Big fat loser. Anyway. As a kid, I pretty much knew I was different. I wasn't like most girls. I liked girly things. I liked Sega, sports, and Pokemon cards. I was a tomboy. And because of growing up in a Mexican family, I was always forced to do girly things and put in girl dresses. My grandma was really overprotected, and because of that, I was stuck alone in the house, pretty much bored all day. So what did I do? Draw! I don't know, something about it, drawing and escaping to your own new world was like an addicting drug to me. I was also very emotional. I cried over dumb things as a kid. Because of that, a lot of kids noticed and took advantage of me, and they were bullying a lot. I didn't really have any friends, and I moved to 6 different schools because the bullying got so bad. So, during grade school, I pretty much just talked to trees and plants during my recess because nobody wanted to be my friend. I probably shouldn't have done that because the kids even thought I was more weird than before, and no one wanted to sit next to me in lunch either. Pretty much sat like a dumbass. And the teachers didn't even want me to be on stage. They put me as a stupid curtain puller during plays. Screw that. My first real friend, I think, was my dog. I don't care what anyone says. My dog Link is awesome. We still party hardy, and he's the coolest thing in the world. My little baby. I did eventually see my dad again, but he remarried to some fat Mexican girl and had another kid who ended up being my half-sister, and I still get along with her, and she's cool. In 8th grade, I started figuring out what anime and manga was, and my first thing was Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that was my show. I recorded every episode. And I met my 2 very first friends, Kaiba and Bakura, nicknames. And then I started cosplaying as Joey for the group, and that just stuck to me. And that's how I got my nickname, Joey. I entered high school, and that was a nightmare. Everybody was just downright nasty, and you couldn't even be yourself, and there was a lot of anti-gay going on. I started having panic attacks in high school. I think I got it from my mom's genes. And not much fun, but I could take care of it without medication. In high school, because of the anti-gay, I dressed up really girly and straight so no one figured it out. I just could not stand coming out of the closet yet. I was scared to death. Sophomore year, I got my very first camcorder, and me and my cousin Nathan, who's now like my little brother, we partied and did some stupid homemade videos, and acted like big fat what? Queers, of course. And then, after high school, I entered college, and I was done being somebody else. I cut my hair, I got rid of my stupid makeup, and I dressed up who I wanted to dress, and I didn't care what anyone says. And my dad came back into my life, and now I see him more regularly than ever before. Then I entered YouTube in college. That was fun. I did stupid videos and people actually liked it and I got dumb views for it. The biggest attraction to my YouTube was me and my gay friend decided to dress up like Sasuke and Naruto and act like gay lovers. Yeah, people got a little crazy over that yaoi stuff, and that's... I don't know where I'm going with this. Never mind. I finally came out to my mom for the second time, and this time she was more understanding about it and accepted me for being me. I was very happy. I noticed that outside of YouTube, people recognized me through my videos, and I was really surprised. I'm like, what? Seriously? It was just randomly anime conventions, and then it would be Japanese festivals, movies, streets, malls. Basically anything with Japanese animation or anime, I was recognized. In art college, I basically tried to balance both two of my favorite hobbies, art and YouTube. It was not easy, but I love them both to death, and they're both going to be part of my life, no matter what. Then I graduated, and I was super happy about that. After graduation, I flew off to Disney to work for them, and then after that, I came back here for a movie theater job. I've been working at the movie theater for over a year now, and I actually like this job. It's basically what I was looking for, something to balance with my art and YouTube. I get to promote videos on their walls and stuff, and draw and paint for them. It's awesome. Then I saw this video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Gay God, making up some best friend contest, and I was jumping up like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna join this, and I'm gonna beat everyone at it. Well, I didn't say that, but I did win. And I got to hang out with not just Gay God, but other YouTubers like Brandon Rogers, and I had so much fun. Even though I've done a lot, I feel like my goal is still not reached yet, and that's okay. Everyone's bus ride is different. I still want to keep drawing manga because it makes me happy, but being any type of artist is a gamble no matter what. But you can win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. By the way, that's from Bakuman. And sometimes I still get panic attacks, but that's okay. If your mind is strong enough to make itself get nervous, it's strong enough to also be okay and calm itself on its own. Sometimes we're meant to have enemies to replace those that are true friends that stay with their whole lives. And sometimes we're meant to get our heart broken many times, so we can just find that one perfect one at the end. And maybe I was meant to make this video so you can see it and relate to it and know no matter what, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna get better. Yeah, sure, my life has had some bad memories, but it's made me the person who I am today. And if this video saves at least one person, then whatever I went through was worth it in the end. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and for all the years of support. And even though I didn't have any friends growing up, it doesn't matter, because I have a lot of friends like you. Thank you. Thank you so much.